Hi, everybody. Welcome to CommunityFIT, and in particular, welcome to MoveLab. As Alicia mentioned, there was a literal dumpster fire behind my work, and I had immense smoke smell damage. So this is the first week in the last month that I've been able to get in here and start cleaning things up. So you'll notice probably during this series of CommunityFIT, we're going to have changes in locations depending upon what's going on in here. So you might get to see my house, you might get to see different sides of the studio. We're just gonna roll with it because that's what we do in 2021. So again, thank you for joining us. And as Alicia mentioned, I'll stick around after if you have any questions about MoveLab. But if you are new to MoveLab, welcome. Super simple class. There's only 1.5 rules to MoveLab, only 1.5 things you have to remember during the next half hour. Rule number 1 is whatever you're doing it totally and completely correctly because there's absolutely no wrong way to move. In fact, when you see me sitting like this is just how I like to sit. So if we're doing a sitting practice, sit however you'd like. If we're doing a standing practice and you'd rather sit, go ahead and do that. If we're doing a sitting practice and you'd rather stand, go ahead and do that. This is for you because the 0.5 rule is don't copy me. The way I move through class, how I choose to sit, whether I choose to move to or not, is dependent upon my body. So I'm encouraging you, I'm advocating for you to make this practice your own. I dropped the question of the day because I'm really curious. Last session was all about questions and answers about you and your movement practice. I'm curious to know at the top, is there anything that you'd like me to cover over these next 6 weeks? Because for me, what I really like to get into over these next 6 weeks is getting into sort of a flow, getting into pushing our boundaries, more movement puzzles, more body-mind connection of, how am I gonna do that? So that's my goal. What's your goal? Now, again, MoveLab, 3 parts to the class. First, we're gonna start off with our nervous system warm-ups. We're gonna move right into a breathing practice. Actually, let's go breathing practice. We'll go breathing practice, nervous system warm-ups, right into our movement practice. If at any point you need a pause, revisit nervous system warm-ups or breathing practice, sort of built in. Instead of just going, I'm not going to do this one, because if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Maybe pause and think, during these 30 seconds, what can I be doing for whole person wellness? So enough talk, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with such a simple breathing practice, the physiological side. It seems to be a crowd favorite no matter where I go. So we're going to start off MoveLab Fall Edition with this. So physiological side, so simple. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Double inhale, single exhale. We're gonna do a round of 5 of these things. So together, inhale, inhale again, exhale. Or more. Inhale, inhale. 3 more. Last couple. One more. When you're ready, bring your hands together, get them nice and warmed. Take your nice warmed hands and place them onto the front of your throat. Just be here for a little bit. Let your nervous system sort of sink into that. If this doesn't feel good to you here, pick somewhere to touch on your own body that will feel good. Maybe it's your chest, your belly, maybe it's your shoulders. Maybe you want to stick your hands in your armpits because this feels really good to you. Just sort of follow your intuition, follow that gut instinct because it's probably right. One more breath here. Then we're going to take our right hand, left throat. Big heavy hand is going to draw itself to the middle as I twist my face over to the left. Other hand, big heavy hand draws to the middle as I twist. Big heavy hand as I twist in the direction of that heavy hand. Big heavy hand just drags as I twist. From there, let your eyes begin to look left. Let that twist your neck. Let that twist your body. In order to come back, make your eyes look for the right. Takes the head, takes the body. Make your eyes go first. And then from the neck down. Make your eyes go first. And then find your center. Pick your hands up to ear level, just shake them. Shake, 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 shake like that. Just shake the whole entirety of the body. Arms go up, arms go down. Big sighs. One more, shake it out. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Pick your favorite color for today. Not your favorite color of all time, that seems to be a hard one. Favorite color for today. Paint your legs that color, and then back up. Painting the legs. Two more of these. It's kind of all over. It's like your legs are a blank canvas and you're just sort of painting them. Bring one leg towards you. So I got one leg outstretched, one leg towards me, whatever that means for you. My chest is gonna look towards the bent knee, and I'm just gonna go down. And then I'm gonna come up. My chest looks towards the straight leg, up, twist, down, up. And there's just sort of like a buoyancy to this versus a static stretch. One more to each side. And other leg. That leg goes outstretched. This leg comes towards you, whatever that means for your body. Up and over. Up and over. One more to each leg. And then both legs are going to be bent. Soles of the feet are going to come together. Now, make your choices. If your feet want to be out here, great. They want to be in here, cool. Wherever they're at, knees are sort of going to go up and down like a little butterfly or a bird. And then I'm choosing to sit like this. But you can be however you'd like. Here, here, in a chair, whatever works for you. We're just going to rock side to side. The cue I give, because I'm a highly visual person, so if you are too a visual person, an imagination person, my cues are really going to jive with you. I'm also going to give you movement cues, because some of us don't use the imagination. We're not visual people. We're movement, auditory people. So, visual people, your spine has become seaweed. Your tailbone spine, your rib spine, your neck spine. Movement people, rocking to the right and the left butt cheeks. Can you let your ribs and your spine, your lungs go along for the ride? So however you need to hear it, however it needs to be embodied, just know that you're just rocking side to side. Just kind of relax. From there, let's do a seated version of one of my favorite exercises. We're going to do big shape, little shape. We're going to start off with our little shapes, and it's as simple as it sounds. So bring your knees, bend your elbows, and make yourself into the littlest, smallest shape you can be. Then spread out, spread open, make yourself a big shape. Little shapes, big shape. Little shape, big shape. Now go little, hold. Take your right arm, just move it somewhere else. And notice how you've changed your little shape by just choosing one different thing. Now go big, hold, look for your left hand. Notice how you just change your big shape. One small decision, one little choice changes everything. None of them are right, none of them are wrong. So go little, move your left arm somewhere else. Then go big, look to your right foot. Go little, hold. Make a choice somewhere in your body that changes your little shape. Go big, make a choice that changes your big shape. Go little, go big, go little, go big, go little, go big, hold your big shape. Now, how much of you can you get off the floor? Meaning, it's like a game of hot lava from when we were little. Don't let anything touch the floor. Then go little, relax and sink into the floor. Go big, get as much of you off the floor as you can get off the floor. Go little, sink into that. It's like a very passive, soft little shape and a very active, big shape. Little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big. Go little, go big. Go little, go big. Two more. Go little, go big. Go little, go big. Rest. Little seaweed spine, rocking, little breathing. It's about nervous system regulation. Can I get ramped up and can I relax back down? By choice. From there, let's go ahead and lie all the way down. Bend your knees, let your knees rock. Right and left. Right and left. Now, if that's enough work for you, stay there. Practice that thing. If not, take your legs up to sort of a tabletop, knees off the floor. And I don't care if your feet are down, if your feet are up, you make your choices. From there, use your arms to help. Lots of upper body work here as your knees try to go to the floor and then over to the floor. Now, for some of us, we're just not used to moving like that. So, knees, knees, totally fine. Then pick a side, go over, hold, top knee opens, it drags the other leg, and you sink. Top knee opens, drags the other leg, sink. See if you can do that with straight legs. One drags the other, one drags the other. Last one. And knees bend, feet down. Arms go down by your side somewhere. Don't get too particular about it. Push down to go up. Relaxing back down. Cardinal rule of MoveLab. In order to go up, something's got to go down. So I'm not just going to think lift my hips. I'm going to think push down, arms, legs, heads, shoulders to lift. And then relax, decelerate back down. Again, lift by pushing down. Now, what did we learn from our big shape, little shape? There's no wrong way to move. And making one choice changes everything. So move your left foot somewhere else and go up and back down. One more of those. And back down. Move your left foot back. Move your right arm somewhere else. Doesn't matter where it is. And go up and back down. Up and down. Keep your right arm there. Move your left leg somewhere else. Go up, down. Move another limb somewhere else. Go up and down. Move two limbs. Go up, go down. Make another choice. Up and down. 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 Two more. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock left and right. Traveling to the left. Traveling to the right. left, and right. Find yourself in center. Pick somewhere for your arms to be, doesn't matter. Up and back, just kind of rolling through that. Now, feel free to swing your legs. If you chose the wrong place to put your arms, and how do you know you made the wrong choice? It doesn't feel good, or you can't do it. Or inside of you, you go, I wish I would have put my hands, follow that instinct. Put your hands there. One more. Lie on your side so that you can face the camera, or the screen rather. From there, lie on your side in the longest shape your body can make. Lift your top arm up. Now, this is a task. Top hand is going to stay wherever it is. Top foot is going to come up and literally touch the hand and back down. Touch and go. Touch and go. The answer is no. This is not good enough because it's a task. It's like, well, I intended to fill my car with gas, but I didn't, so it's fine. It's like, we know that that's not going to work. Now, no one said you had to go to that gas station. You can go wherever you'd like, meaning I can bend my knee. I can roll back. I can change where that hand is going to stay. Wherever you've chosen, touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. 3, 2, 1, and bend your knee. Grab onto whatever you got back there. Hold it. Put a stretch on it, and just be there for a moment. Then you can stay there or roll onto your belly and roll back. Roll onto your belly and roll back. That's hard enough. Keep doing that. If you're like, I'm ready for more, James, never let the leg you're touching touch the floor. And if you want more, what if we made a rule that the straight leg, that foot, can also never touch the floor? Little movement puzzle. One more. Relax. Let's flip over to the other side. So, choosing to just lie down in the longest shape you can make. Arm goes up, it's a task. Foot has to touch hand. You're going to notice this side probably does feel different. Sides are not symmetrical. They don't have to be. They're siblings, not twins. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, hold it tight. Rolling onto your belly. First few, just make sense of it. What does this side feel like? Then add a rule. This leg never touches. And if you can do that rule, add another rule. This foot never touches. Much more difficult for me to organize on this side. One more. Rolling right onto your belly. Come up to your forearms and just rock. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Let your whole body kind of shake. It's like that seaweed thing again. It's like puppy bones, puppy skin, just moving, just swaying. Then come up to hands and knees. On hands and knees, you can have your toes tucked, you can have them flat, your choice. Shift weight forward and back, forward and back. And if you're new and you're like, oh man, I've got a wrist thing or a foot thing, I wish I knew how to be. As Alicia mentioned, we have the last 12 weeks available on YouTube. Last 6 weeks in particular, we covered wrists, shoulders, feet, legs. We got a lot of video resources there for you. And if you stay tuned, we'll have more. Weight forward and back. Forward and back. Find your center where you're neither forward nor back. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Now we're up, so make sure something's pushing down. Maybe your hands are pushing down, your legs are pushing down. Then find your center where you're neither right nor left. Shift the weight to the right hand, left knee, right knee, right hand, left knee, right knee. Keep going in that circle. Pause, reverse. Two, one. Find your center. It's like bullseye right in the middle where you're not in any particular hand in any particular direction. You're right in the middle. Lift your feet. Imagine you're a kitty cat or a puppy, whatever you're choosing. You got a bowl of water in between your hands. You go down, lick the water, right back up. Down, up, down, up. Now, move that bowl of water forward 2 inches, 3 inches, 5 inches, your choice. Down, up, down, up. 2 more. Down, up. 1 more. Down, up. How far in front of you can you move that water? Forward and back. Forward and back. 3, 2, 1 more. Sit back and just rock. Right, left, seaweed, physiological sigh. Can I get my nervous system ramped up? Can I get it calmed down? Then orient yourself so that your head is right on top of your ribs, relatively right on top of your hips. See if you can keep it there and lift up and back down. Can we keep that orientation as we go up and down versus throw, back, back. Minimizing that, maximizing the ability for the legs, the knees to get you up and back down. Two, 1 more. Now, we're going to kind of skill things up a bit. So, it's one of the previous exercises that looks sort of like the ones we're going to go into, and you'll know what they are when we get to them. Feels more appropriate. Go back to that. Find out, figure out the rules there before you jump into the harder thing and feel unsuccessful, because these are building blocks upwards. I looked at who's here. A lot of you have been joining me for a very long time, so you're ready for some of these things. So come back here. You can be here, hands and knees, or come to your plank. Hold. Shift the weight forward and back. Forward. Resist the urge to go here. We're going to stay in a plank to the best of our ability. Forward, back. Forward, back. Hold in the middle. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. Right hand, right foot, left hand. Circles. Reverse. Center, knees down, sit back, rock, right, left, left. Nervous system goes up. You can feel it. That's that heartbeat. That's the breath. That's the self-talk. Can you? Maybe just a little hold. We're training for life, not for fitness. Now, you can go back to one of the previous exercises or join me. We're just doing 5 today. 5, push-ups, helpful hits. You can be on your knees again, or use that cue of going down to taste water and back up. Maybe it's forward, maybe it's really far forward. Figure it out. Where do you need to go to feel successful? We have 5. Ready? We go down, up, 4 more. One more. And relax. Right, left, right, left. Find yourself in the center of your mat. See if you can tuck your toes. Walk back. Be there. For some of you, this is going to be enough right now. For the rest of us, can we come up and back down? Head on top of hips, ribs included, to the best of your ability today. Now, you might want to skill this up a bit. So I come up, I rock back, down and up. If you're like, wow, that's way above my pay grade, be here. You are working your way up. You are figuring out rules and how they apply to your experience in your body. Some of you are ready for this. And it might be like this right now, right? Totally fine. You are figuring it out. From there, stand up and back down. We go up and down. 3, 2, 1 more. Find yourself seated and just be there. A little rock, maybe a physiological sigh. Look around your room, orient yourself. Here I am, I'm in my space. Put your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep inhale with your own heart and tell yourself, thank you for showing up. You did a really good thing for your body today. I'm a little worked up. Take a look at your room, at your space. It would have been so different had you been in a different space. You would have had different things to move to, different things to push on. You are in relationship to the spaces you find yourself in. So tell your space thank you. And most importantly, you are interconnected with people. So whether it's people with you, dogs, cats, small animals included, tell whoever is with you, tell your community, thank you. And thank you for inviting us into your community and your space and for being a part of ours. I will stick around for a bit, answer any questions, and please, please join us tomorrow for Stress Reset. I've got some new stuff for you, and we're gonna revisit some old favorites. So we're at the beginning of a 6-week course, and I'm really excited to spend this time with you. Thanks, everybody.
Great, thank you so much, James. I just want to let everyone know I did put my email address in the chat. If you have any questions for me, you can also contact James. You can put his email in the chat too if you'd like. And he's around right now to answer any questions you might have about class. So if you're brand new and you're just wondering about anything you did, go ahead and ask him. Or if you've been there for a while, I see a lot of returning participants. Thank you for coming back. Maybe you just want to say hi or ask a question. So he's all yours.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, so
I have a question, not a question, but when you asked.
Yep, I'm going back to them. Yeah. So the first one is reduce stress and better mobility. Make sure you're joining us for Stress Reset, because that class is all about that. Mobility work, that is built in, but we will make sure that we have lots and lots of that. Better balance, Teresa, of course. We already started on it today. The more mindful, it affects the way I sit. Perfect, Jonathan. Stretches for arms that will improve range of motion. Perfect, Melody. Well, I'll make sure to include lots of those. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate it. Great. So looks like we don't have any more questions. So thank you, everybody. And if you walk away from this and you're like, oh, this is what I want to work on, just drop it either to me in an email or just mention it next time in the chat. These classes you can pop in and out anytime, but we are going to be working progressively this year or this season, meaning that by the end of this series, you're going to have after week. Cool.
Great.
That's
Thank you
it.
all so much. Thank you, James. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Right.
Bye, everybody.